As the crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Delta State over Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Urhobo and Ologun David Ederia's deepens, some indigenes from Saple, Okpe and Uwe Federal Constituency on Friday staged a peaceful protest to the Urhobo Progress Union (UPU) Youth Wing in Agbaro, Ughelli North Local Government area of Delta State. Blade News correspondent report that the coordinator of Saple, Okpe and Uwe movement, Mr. S.A. Sanko, who spoke on behalf of the protesting youth, said that the agitation is to see that the UPU wade in to resolve the differences between the two illustrious Urhobo sons to allow for the court judgment to stand for the sake of equity. The placard-carrying youth, mainly from Saple, Okpe and Uwe Federal Constituency, marched around major streets of Ughelli chanting solidarity songs and leaving behind them heavy traffic gridlock. Speaking on behalf of the protesters, the coordinator, Mr. S.A. Sanko, said that they are worried over the litigation against the governorship candidate of the PDP, Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Urhobo, noting that such act is capable of jeopardizing the chances of the party in the general elections. Mr. Sanko noted that they decided to round off their protest with a visit to the leadership of Urhobo Progress Union to appeal to them to wade into the issue since the persons involved are Urhobos.
You are aware that this great body, OSU governorship movement, has been in the forefront for the emancipation of our people, and we have been in the forefront to agitate for the emergence of an OSU governor. This has been our dream, and we have been following it tenaciously. In the course of our agitation, a lot of people had the misconception that we are trying to divide Urhobo. Let me state it without fear of equivocation that Urhobo is one body and Okpe are an integral part of the Urhobo nation. But what we are saying is that our belief and our agitation is anchored on the fact that we as a people, we need to live on the basis of equity and fair play. We believe in one indivisible Urhobo nation. We equally believe that for that unity within the Urhobo ethnic nationality to thrive, we must have our place in the socio-economic and political equation of Delta State. Governorship is coming to Delta Central again. We feel that since Urhobo have been represented by Etio Federal Constituency and Ughelli Federal Constituency, naturally the people of Okpe, Saple and Uwe Federal Constituency should be given the exceptional privilege.
Responding, President of UPU Youth Wing, Comrade Urhobo, who received the protesting youth on behalf of the UPU, commended them for their peaceful conduct and assured them of the intervention of the Urhobo apex body. Comrade Urhobo noted that the UPU Youth Wing is committed to ensuring peace, fairness and equity, and called on Urhobo leaders as well as the leadership of the DC 2023 to wade into the issue so as not to jeopardize the chances of Delta Central Senatorial District in producing the next governor of the state. At a press conference, the UPU Youth Wing president said the silence of the Urhobo political leaders, especially the members of the DC 2023 over Ologun David Ederia and Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Urhobo's court case, is causing deeper divisions among the Urhobos and Deltans in general. He said that the press statement became necessary after the Okpe Saple Uwe governorship movement staged a rally in a phone and subsequently paid a courtesy visit to the National Executive Council of the Urhobo Progress Union. Others who spoke on the importance of the unity among the Urhobos called for amicable resolution of the issue.
That we, the National Executive Council of UPU Youth Wing, will never play injustice. We will never support anything that is not good, but rather anything that will keep Urhobo as one entity, anything that will uplift Urhobo, anything that will make Urhobo to move forward, anything that will make Urhobo to be at front, that is what we hold on. So at this time, I want to tell you that we, the Urhobo youth, we have heard from you, and we will also meet, and possibly we will address and make a press conference today to call on our leaders, because I could remember when our brothers from Delta South, especially the Jaws, are agitating that, you know, the issue of senatorial zoning should be put aside, and there should be, you know, ethnic nationality zoning. I remembered we kept quiet for some time, hoping that our Urhobo leaders will come up and say something. But after some time, we, the Urhobo youth, we came out and made press conference. And I think right from that moment, the game changed. Our Ijaw brothers, our people from Delta North and Delta South, they saw the need and they saw the reason for the Delta Center to produce the next governor come 2023. I want to assure you people that this time around too, your coming will not be in vain, because we will not support injustice. We will call upon the Urhobo leaders, our kings and others, to come up to put this your agitation into consideration. We, the Urhobo youth, will also, with the delegates from the 24 kingdoms here, we also put our heads together.
I want to call on my big brother, Honorable David Adewale, to please, at this junction, even if it's already in the Supreme Court, withdraw this case. Let us move on as a party and as a Urhobo nation. Thank you.
Truth be told, Okpe, Ubie, and Saple is one constituency, which is the OSU constituency. And over the years, we've not been able to produce the governor in Delta State. And this time around, now that PDP has given our son, our brother, our uncle, our father, Right Honorable Sheriff Urhobo Francis, the governorship ticket, we felt that all Urhobos will rally around him and give him the support to become the governor come 2023. It should be on note that sometimes ago, we, Okpe Youth Council, we've come up to agitate for the Okpe governor. So now that the PDP have given the slots or the position or the ticket to our son, we need to support him. Let all Urhobo leaders stand up this time around and give him that support.
An appeal court sitting in Abuja had on Monday reinstated Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Urhobo as the governorship candidate of the PDP in 2023 Delta State gubernatorial elections.